Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, it's old school. It's going over book finds that I found in this last week. Some from a thrift store, some from my library store. What was kind of cool, I went into my library and they had certain sections that they were doing 50% off of. So one section in particular was an art book section, which to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time there, in that section. It's just something that I'm not drawn to, and maybe that's bad. I should, all right? But it's, anyway, I spent more time. I had some good pulls, and really, all in all, a lot of these books, again, are going to go to Amazon. Some of them are pretty high profit potential. Some of them are maybe lower profit, but I think they're going to flip really quick, make that $5 or $6, just send them in, let them rip, right? It's kind of nice to, you have some of the high profit ones. Of course, we'd love for everything to be high profit, but you send high profit ones in that may sell quick or they may sit a little longer. Then, if you get these that are going to sell every day and you can make $5 or $6 off of it, that's okay too, right? I'm sending them in, it's fine. But the majority of these are going to go into Amazon. If you're new, I've been selling on Amazon since May of 2022. I'm working on building that inventory, and my eBay inventory is still great. I got lots of old collectible stuff I like to list on eBay, but I'll show you some of these. These will stay on eBay too. But hey, thanks for the channel support. If you're, the views, the comments, the feedback. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. If you're a longtime viewer, thanks again for the channel support. And you guys keep watching. I'll keep doing it. We'll see what happens. So, all right, let's jump in. So the first one, I think this is probably a pretty good genre to think about or to look at. It's this complete book of essential oils and aromatherapy. And, it didn't really have photos. It's all, it's got, like there's bath, pre-bath oils. It's like recipes and stuff, and just talking about stuff. Anyway, this book, I paid 50 cents for it. It was 50% off. It was normally $1. And it sells for 15 to 17 bucks. On Amazon, it's a $5 or $6 profit, but this thing had an e-score on ScoutIQ of 151 plus, so it's selling like every day. So I'll send this in, should make a quick $5 or $6. Here's another one. It's only going to be a $2 or $3 profit. I got it just because I could get it for 50 cents. It's this Steering the Craft. It's Sailing the Sea of Story 20. Honestly, I don't even know. This is a Ursula what's the Earthsea trilogy and some others. So, I think it's like a writer's kind of book, right? So, kind of cool. I didn't even notice when I bought it that it was hers. But it's 10 or 12 bucks. A small book. It'll make $2, $3, $4 profit. So, pretty good. Now, this one was a total surprise. Alan Greenberg. The Modern Movement. It's a little bitty art book, okay? This thing is on Amazon. It only has an e-score of 2, so it's only selling every 2 to 3 months, right? But it's selling for like 50 bucks. I got this for 50 cents. So there's like a $38 profit potential. So for 50 cents, and look, it's got, all this modernist kind of, I'll see, it's really kind of a cool book on all the stuff that's in it, I really like the diagrams and stuff, but of the floor plans. But for $50, price it right. This is one I think, it's probably pretty thin. I think even though it's FBA, price it right so it competes with the merchant fulfilled. It may sit there 2 or 3 months, but for 50 cents and maybe a $38 profit potential, I'm gonna send this one in, okay? All right, technical book. They actually had this radar book, this multi-site radar systems, like where you have multiple radars, and you're looking at something and putting all that information together, I guess. This thing, there was no fulfilled by Amazon on it. It had $180 on merchant fulfilled. New, it's selling for $230 to $280. Now, I paid 12 bucks for this, but, I'm going to price it probably around that $200 range and see what happens. I think for that, it's worth it, right? $12? Send it in, see what happens. Okay, now this one was really cool, and it didn't have a dust jacket. I wish it did, but it's this Charles Bargue. I don't know how you really pronounce that last name, Bargue, but it's a drawing course. Now, it's supposed to have a dust jacket. It doesn't. On Amazon, this thing has used merchant fulfilled or 75 to 100, FBA's 200. This thing new is $500. I paid $4 for it. Now, it, you know, I don't know. You know, it's got, let's just see. You know, it's got some stuff there. You know, didn't really look at the, you know, it's got some classic drawing stuff on it, you know, examples. But anyway, for $4, and I figured, you know, it's a drawing course for $4 without a dust jacket. You know, I can probably, uh-oh, what popped up on my phone just now? Don't know, something popped up, but just try it. I think it's gonna be a good send it in, see what happens for $4. That's really good. All right, here's another kind of art book, Creating a New Old House. Okay, this thing sells 35 to 50 bucks. It's depending on how I price it, I should make $18 to $28 for it. And I think I paid, let's see what I paid for that one. Oh, it's funny. Look here. This was originally $2. Then they marked it down to $1. I got it 50% off, so I got it for 50 cents. And you know, it's like design for old houses, making the new old house. Get your old plantation home, I guess, if you want. It's good. All right, here's another one I paid 50 cents for. It's a $20 to $40 book, Greek and Latin, the roots of English. Okay, glad I don't have to study that. But yeah, can't imagine something quite as horrible as studying that right now. Okay, kind of a nursing book, this critical care. I see this merchant fulfilled is like $42. It sells like $70 to $80 on Amazon FBA. So I think I can get 50 bucks for it. I paid $1.50. It's good. This was one, the Baking Soda Secret. This will be it's like $12 book. I paid 50 cents for it. You know, I can send it in, had a decent score. I think it'll sell pretty quick. Make $3 or $4 just as I'm sending other stuff in, you know. Now this one, I thought this was cool. Rock Your Rental. How to, I guess, make it, you know, if you're doing an Airbnb or something. It's about a $15 book. It's got, you know, it's got some good ideas on it. You know, I guess it's why people like this stuff, right? I mean, it's really pretty stuff. I'm running into a lot of these kind of, you know, architectural design books lately. I guess it's just the ebb and flow, right? This one, okay, taking charge of ADHD. I sold this before on Amazon. It's $16 to $20 book. It's got a 151 e-score on ScoutIQ. This thing sells like that. It's, you know, you're gonna make $5 or $6 profit on it, but it literally sells the day you send it in. If it's, you know, it's good. Another book binding. I found one just a couple weeks ago. This one's only like maybe a $10 to $12 book. So this one will probably go on eBay. You know, I paid 50 cents for it. It's good. Here's one that was kind of a Finding Helen, a Navajo miracle. So it's an American Indian Navajo. It's it's got some family, so maybe it'll fall into that genealogy stuff. It's got Native American, Navajo. It's got hits a lot of different genres. So I got comps on it for like 20 bucks. So it's good. Okay, now this one I'm keeping. I found an Easton Press of Gulliver's Travels. Really good. The gilt was in great shape, and there was no previous owner stickers. I hate when I find these and they got stickers on them. I just avoid them. Really great shape. This is from my personal collection. I always love Gulliver's Travels, and when I see some of the classics that I like in the Easton Press, I got this one for 10 bucks. So I could sell this. This one sells for 30 to 35, but I'm gonna keep it again for my collection. It's good stuff. Here's a numerology book. It's like 15 bucks. I think I paid 50 cents for it. Don't see the price offhand, but yeah, this stuff, new agey numerology, it sells. So I'll send that in, 15 bucks. It's not a big winner, but like again, you send them in, you have some that are big winners, some that are the smalls, they all add up. All right, this one, I love this one. This was Weakness of the Human Body, right? Human Anatomy, Dragon's Touch. It's a $10 to $20 book. This kind of stuff, I always love this. It's like the 5-fingered hand of death or something, right? But like, look, they talk about the dragon's touch and the direction of the force downward at 45 degrees. And it says it will force to this target area will achieve maximum result? I think so, yes. But it's the martial arts stuff. When you get the older ones of these, this is newer. The older one of these, man, they can really sell nice. Again, this is 10 to 20 bucks. And then there was another one, the 8 trigram boxing. This one's only about 10 bucks, but again, I got it for 50 cents. I love the subject matter. Sometimes that's what I like to have in my store. So I think these two, somebody buys these, learns, they're gonna be awesome. So, and here's the last couple things. This one, it's like some homeschooling, early years, and I guess something you could think about, someone try to remember, is this Charlotte and Mason as a publisher or a person that does, you know, this homeschooling stuff. This thing is sells for like 25 to 40 bucks. Even, you know, so I paid $1.50 for this one, I think. Yeah, $1.50. You know, it's going to be a good seller. This one, I didn't have an FBA. It's a laying down the rails for children, and I guess it's maybe how to establish good habits stuff. I'm not sure, but again, it's a Charlotte Mason study. I'm not familiar with that. People probably do the homeschooling. Maybe you are, but this one on Merchant Fulfilled on Amazon is selling for like 45. You know, I think I can get 45 or 50 for this. It's another, you know, all kinds of books are expensive. Then the last thing I got, these were 3 for $1, and actually there were some of these little color by number and extreme ... which is kind of funny to me. It caught my eye because I thought it was funny. You know, extreme ... You know, that's kind of like, you know, what do you do? I do extreme mountain climbing. Okay, I do extreme motorsports, or I do, you know, physical stuff. Well, do extreme ... That's, you know, you get a little older, you want to dial it back a little bit. That's what you do. But this one, I saw this was selling for like $8, and then these advanced. This would drive me crazy, right? This would, patience would not be my virtue on this. This advanced color by number. Look, it's like, I just can't even imagine the patience of. I mean, my mom does some of this coloring stuff, and she says she finds it therapeutic, kind of like meditation almost. It would drive me. I mean, can you even see those numbers? First off, I don't even know if my eyeballs are that good anymore. But I'm gonna put these together in a lot. I got them 3 for $1, even though they're a little bit different. You know, I'm just gonna put them in a lot. These things will usually sell for about $5 a piece. At least I think I will. I might put this one separate, and it was just something fun. I saw it. I wanted to just look at it, and I thought I might send these to my mom, but I think it's even too much for her eyes. So push her over the edge too. So anyway, just a little something I saw. Anyway, hey, that's a lot of stuff. Most of it is going to Amazon, a couple things, eBay. I keep the one book. So all in all, pretty good finds for a couple of stops. So I think it was 3 stops. Really, I know my library's complaining about their it's kind of funny, they complain. It's like, I guess when you're, you know, like I say, when you're farming, right? It's never perfect. You either get too much rain or not enough rain. The library stores, they either get too many donations or not enough donations. But right now they're having a lot of donations. I think the January effect, the late December, January effect is finally starting to hit. So I'm hopeful that it's going to continue and keep pulling out numbers, build my inventory up, get some great stuff, keep it going. So hopefully you guys are having similar experience and just getting tons of great stuff. So just remember, see cool, buy cool, and then list it so you can sell it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.